Hi, welcome to the Loopy Yarn Corner. This is episode 2 of a series for explaining how to crochet from step 1. If you haven't watched the first video explaining how to chain, probably go watch that one first. Or if you already know how to chain, we can go ahead and start here. So this video is going to be about the single crochet stitch. And it's going to be the first way that we work ourselves back into the chain. The single crochet stitch is a very common one, and you'll see it used in a lot of different stitches as part of the stitch. So to start off with, you're going to go into your working yarn. You're going to go into your chain. Now you don't want to go back into this first one right here, because if you do that, you're just going to unravel your stitch and then nothing will happen. You'll lose your hook and it's going to be a mess. So you want to go into the second chain from your hook. So that's this one right here. And you're going to go into that chain. And I should explain before you do that, every chain has 3 little spots you can go into. There's a front loop, and right here you have the back loop, and if you turn it over, you have the back bump that you can work into. But for now, we're just gonna go straight into the middle of the top and bottom loops. So here we go into that second chain from the hook, and we're gonna yarn over, and pull through. And now you have 2 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over again and pull through both of those loops. And that's how you get a single crochet. Now in the UK, I believe this is called a double crochet. But in the US, it is called a single crochet. And I'm in the US, so I'm going to be using US terms. So let's try it again. Go into the next chain, yarn over, and that puts you here with 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. And that is 2 single crochets. Keep going. Insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. Insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both of those loops, and just keep going like that. That is your single crochet stitch. I'm going to get to the end of this line, the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to turn your work. Okay, so I have 2 more stitches left to go in this row. So we're going to go through that one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook, and into the last one. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both. And that is the end of your row. So to turn, you're going to chain 1 and then just turn. Now, you can turn this way, you can turn clockwise, or you can turn counterclockwise, like that. But whichever way you turn, you want to make sure that you keep doing that for the rest of your project, because it's going to make your edges look a lot more neat and clean. So here we go with our chain 1. Push into the yarn, yarn over, and pull through. There's your chain 1, and I'm going to turn this way. And then we're ready to go again. Now you're not going to work into that chain. You're going to work into your first single crochet that you see here. Now if you rotate the yarn towards you, you should see, right there it is, you should see 2 loops at the top. You have your first loop and your second loop. Now you want to insert, some stitches will only call for inserting under one loop, which is called the front loop or the back loop. For the just for a regular single crochet, we want to insert under both loops. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both the loops on your hook. I'm gonna tighten it a little bit there because I made it a little too loose. And then there's your single crochet. And into the next one, under both loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. And be careful not to split your yarn when you're doing that. Especially with Red Heart Super Saver yarn, it's really easy to try to insert through a hook and you get in between strands of the yarn like that. So here we go again. Under, let me see that, make sure that you can see it. Both loops, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through both of those loops. Like that right there. See, I split my yarn. Try to get that back on. And then into the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Into the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. And that is your single crochet. I'm gonna go a little bit further just so that you can see what it looks like a few rows into the stitch. I'm gonna do probably 4 rows total, and this is row 2. So I'm gonna speed it up and I'll see you there. So there we go. There's 4 rows of single crochet. As you can tell, the work is kind of curling a bit. That's probably because I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I usually use a 6.5 millimeter hook for everything that I do. Going up in size and your hook usually helps with the curling problem. This is just because I'm using a smaller hook than I'm used to, and so my gauge is more, I'm more used to crocheting with a larger hook. And so when I switch to a smaller hook, it's gonna be too tight and it's gonna start curling. So just for future reference, if you ever have work that starts curling on you, try undoing it and then doing it again with a larger hook. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode. The next episode, we're gonna go over the double crochet. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Okay, so I was watching back on the footage and I realized there were several important things that I forgot to mention. So the first is making sure that you're working into the right stitch after you do your turn. So I have the piece here a few stitches away from the end. So let's go ahead and finish it off. That was a little too tight there. There we go. And 2. And this last one here can be kind of tricky. You just want to make sure that you're getting underneath both bars, which I just did. And there's your last single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now, after you turn, you don't want to work back into the chain that you just did. you want to work into this first single crochet here. So make sure that when you're working, after your turn, you go under both bars of the first single crochet and not into this chain here. If you're having trouble, that'll probably help. So here we go into the first chain. And then I'm going to speed it up, get to the end of the row, and then I will tell you how to finish off. Okay, here we are with one stitch left to go. So let's work it. Get under both of those loops. Here's the first loop. Here's the back loop, and you might have to grab it with your finger. Okay, so at the end of your work, all you have to do is chain one and pull it out really far, and then grab it and tighten it up real hard. And then you just snip with scissors and pull it out, and that's it. I'll go over how to weave in your ends in another video. So this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching for this extra bit, and I'll see you in the next video about the double crochet. Thank you, bye-bye!